a joystick as his guide, diving deep, nowhere to hide. Driving that truck down the lane, street lights flicker a haunting flame. Community's cheering out his name. In this race, there's no one to blame. Set that kitchen on wildfire, turn up the heat, fuel the desire. Smoke fills the room, it climbs higher. In the game of life, he's the flyer. Set that kitchen on wildfire, turn up the heat, fuel the desire. Smoke fills the room, it climbs higher. In the game of life, he's the flyer. He's the flyer. Chasing shadows in the light. Every challenge feels just right. Game's not over till it's bright. Lokes in it for this fight. Neighbors knocking, hear the blast. Another adventure in the past. Laughing harder, the night's vast. In this moment, he'll make it last. Set that kitchen on wildfire, turn up the heat, fuel the desire. Smoke fills the room, it climbs higher. In the game of life, he's the flyer. He's the flyer.
Where is it going?
Tower, Korean Air 5 with you, runway 1 left.
Delta 2558, runway 1 left, cleared to land.
LaGuardia ground, Brickyard 4553 with information India, requesting push and start.
That's this plane over here that just requested back, push back. This plane's backing up without the tug. Without the tug. That's one way of doing it. Oh wow, I am like blocking both sides. Okay. Those towns, when you see the that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, Cordair. That did not happen, Cordair. What is that guy doing? What? You guys seeing this part right here? Do I have a customer on fire? I have a customer on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Holy heck, if my air strafing skills were not on par, I would be dead right now. I think I'm gonna just sit right here. Oh, Goodbye, Locke.
Ah! I think I overshot it. Oh shoot, now there's two of them. Oh, they can! They can! Oh my gosh, they can climb! No! Get away from me! I'm a horrible shot, I know. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, we got Biker checking in for the 87th time. And he's also angry because he crashed Friday night before you went live, so it ended my streak, darn it. I'm sorry, Biker. Kind of not sorry, though. I did say that I most likely will start streaming about 6:30. You know what? I'm gonna create my own. So let's just get in here. I'm not online. There we go. Wait, what do you mean I'm not online? I thought I've been online. Lights, 6. There you go. I was 1 away from 85. You most likely, though. You were 1 away from 85. Now you have to start all over. Oh, wait. Hold on. Go here. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. I forget which one it is. Maybe it's this one. There it is. Where do I want to go? I want to go to... Hamburg, Germany. Play on the map. Hold on. Nope. Oh, I've never actually been there. Yeah. Ah, there's one I've never been to. Let's do NS Oil. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Helicoptering. Let's copy. Motor oil. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong button. This is what I wanted. Enter. Service. I need to repair. Service recommendation. Let's go ahead and get that repaired. It's also saying hi on YouTube. Gotta remember to drive on the wrong side of the road right now. It was a bit boring Friday night anyways. I was, first off, I went county. I was the only one in county. John just subscribed for 7 months in a row. Thank you, John. You didn't have to subscribe to the most horrendous streamer on all of Twitch and YouTube, but thank you. That's the one. Yeah. So yeah, I meant county. I was the only county officer, and I was called to the two different calls in the city because I was the only available officer, only officer that was available. So they called me into the city. Okay. And then the third call I got was being attached to a chase that came into the county. So for the rest of the time I was just driving around looking for people, but not catching anybody. Canuck, how you doing? What troubles have you been causing? I was very unsuccessful on Saturday and Sunday night, Canuck. I was setting fires for you to come, but whenever you showed up, I was already gone. I waited and waited and waited. Although I did try to get you to run me over. That'd been funny to have you say on the radio, I just ran over a biker. You wish you were recording that? I don't want a body count with my EMS character, to be honest. I don't want to get teased. 2 of them already have account? Oh gosh. I did have a funny interaction with 211. I'm sorry, 211. Yeah, 211. I had a funny interaction with him on Sunday night. I'm running out of fuel. You wanted some ketchup sandwiches? Oh, cool. There's a fuel station coming up. Yeah, he was saying that he wanted some ketchup. He was in the hospital and wanted some ketchup, and I'm like, oh. You didn't borrow the Ambo the other day after I logged off? No, that wasn't me. That RP sounds like a lot like me. So here's I did try to borrow a fire truck, but there was too many cops around. That's why I was following you on Saturday, so that I can borrow the fire truck. But there was like, I saw like 2 cops standing next to the fire truck. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I can't do this. So I was setting fires elsewhere, trying to see if you would show up alone, or with not many officers around, in a way that it would be easy for me to get in and get out. But that never happened. And then I ended up stealing someone's bike and getting into a chase and driving the bike into the Mirror Park Lake, and then running across the highway. You were the Dunder Mifflin building, weren't you? You were at the Dunder Mifflin, right? I don't... I logged off, took a shower, then watched V-Bell, and she and Chris were at the Yellow Jack, and then they left, then a panic went off. Oh, really? 5, 6, 7 or so were you stabbed. I did check out that station looking for people, but nobody was there. So like Sunday I was like looking for places that I could set fire, hoping that you'd show up, because I thought you were still online. I drove by the station and I was like, I think that's Canuck. I think, yeah, he's still online. Okay, cool. And then I went looking for places to set fire, hoping that you'd come out. Would you be down to join me at Safe Rooms for a bit before you eat dinner? Actually, I probably could. I probably could do that one day. Before I take the dogs for a walk and eat dinner. It would have to be probably between 3 and 4:30 my time. Like I don't even get like maybe 2 hours if I got on at 2:30 my time. I actually need to create a Safe Rooms character. I have the tag, I just don't have a character. Didn't you play on B menu servers? Yes, I did, but not this type of B menu. It's a different type of B menu. Yeah, my B menu, like when I went from OCRP to Trilogy RP, my characters transferred over very easily. But with Heavy RP, because it's a different type of B menu, it wouldn't transfer over. You can export import all your V menu. Really? Okay, because it's a different type, so I didn't know how to do that. Because with Trilogy, it automatically happened. Matt has a video. Okay, I have to look for it and watch it. You'll forward it to me? Okay. Reaper asked to talk to me on Sunday night before I logged out, and he was telling me that, yeah, somebody just came up and stabbed him and the paramedic, and I'm just like, what? No RP? Really? They didn't do any RP? They just came up and, oh, that's stupid. And he's like, well, yeah, and then they took the ambulance. I'm like, see, I've been trying to get Canuck to show up to one of the fires that I set so I can steal his fire truck. And he's like, yeah, no. They took the ambulance. I'm like, no. If it was Canuck's ambulance, I would have taken it. Or if I knew Canuck was being put into the ambulance as a patient, I would have taken it. That's the scene. Oh, really? Because he was like, was that you? I'm like, no. By the way, what number am I? 954 today. Because I was like, yeah, I was looking for a spot to start fires and hoping that it would get Canuck to come out. But it was like, well, the fire at the Yellowjack? No, when I drove by the Yellowjack, there was already fire there, so it was like, okay, I'm headed out. I know you wouldn't do it without prior RP, like you had some RP with me. Yeah. Just like a couple minutes and then stabbed you. Yeah, I got it. And then I came by with the with the motorcycle as a gift. been used. That was a well, if you're talking about, there's a guardrail right there. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to find that video too. Yeah. Got through that mess. But with 211, so I got attacked by dogs, and I was like, oh, this is so funny. I'll just roll with this, and one of the, I'm just gonna lay there and see if anybody ever finds me. But a fire truck saw the dogs attacking me and went over and hit one of the dogs. At least that's what it looked like on my screen. And then he then they got the paramedics over, and it was 211, and they were like giving me drugs to help me with stuff, with the pain. And at one point I was acting like the drugs made my whole body numb, that I thought they like removed my head from the body. I was going, I can't feel my legs, I can't feel my arms. Did you remove my head from my body? We got to the hospital, I'm like, Dave, he moved my head from my body, I want my body back. I was totally messing with that 211. This isn't Illinois? No, well, it's also Europe, not America, Ian. You need to see that footage. And if somebody wanted to take my character on a ride, I'd ask for prior RP before they can do it. Damn, the people demand Illinois. Are you gonna buy Illinois for me? We gotta do a convoy when that DLC comes out. Oh gosh. I'll be like, is this Ian's house? Crash. Is this Ian's house? Crash. Hey, I think I found Ian's house. Crash. You buy it for me? No, I have to. Stab 547 and stab Canuck, drawing a blank on number 102. So when Reaper asked me if it was me that attacked, I was like, you know, here's the thing, like, I've stabbed 3 people. I've stabbed 3 of Ian's characters. I've stabbed 1 of Canuck's characters, and I stabbed 1 person that I don't remember the number to, but he was trying to help Ian. It was a 2-on-1 fight, and I got both of you. I don't know if my house is on the DLC, but my work was shown on the most recent. Okay, then I'll just keep running into your work. Oh, here's Ian's office. Crash. Oh, I just went through his office. Be like, there's Ian's office. Oh yeah. Aww. I just destroyed the computer. Poor Leopold, yeah. So I've released a video yesterday. Actually, it's currently members only until Saturday. Which means that my one and only member can watch it before Saturday. So now I'll be working on my first heavy RP video, which I believe is the 0.68 BAC video. The one where I logged onto the server after spending 3 days with a fever, and so I was coughing a lot. I saw it's members only. Also, I got a membership from YouTube for 1 month for free for some reason. Ooh, nice. I'm a member. Right now. You have more than me? 0 member? No. Yeah, I have 1 member. Ian, I only have 1 member right now. You have 2 videos ready for... Do you have 2 videos? Oh yeah, because you're going on vacation. You're taking a trip, so you got to get... You're getting some videos set up. I almost did Windrose today, but when I logged in, there was a error about save compatibility. I'm like, what in the world? So I was like, I'll just do trucking, and I'll look into the save compatibility issue later. I have the Stab 102 one, if you know, you know, and one more recently. This guy's like all over the road. Bye. See ya. So I got onto the server about 5:30 on Sunday, and I was running, about 6 actually. But I ate dinner, walked the dogs, and then got onto the server, so it'd be about 6. And I drove by each station, and I saw you at the Sandy Shore station, which is station 3, I think. And I'm like, okay, alright. So I started going around looking for places to set fires, and I found a couple places, but there was, when I looked around to make sure nobody was watching, there was two police officers nearby. I'm like, okay, I'll go find another place. What is this guy doing? I'm working on an hour plus Leo compilation. Oh wow. Well, the video that I finished, the OCRP highlights video, is the very first video I actually did chapters on. I have an RP idea for Saturday if you're down for that. I'm running save frames, and if gotta ask if somebody would be down. Okay. Before or after I eat dinner? Oh, probably before, because normally after I eat dinner, it's like, yeah, okay. I'm down. I'm down. You're running sprint? Uh-oh. Let's speed up here. Well, I was driving by Station 3 again to see if you were still on, and I couldn't see you. I've been around towards the back, and the ambulance started backing up with no lights on, no nothing, and I was yelling at the guy. I'm like, dude, turn on the flashy lights before you start doing that, because you almost hit me. It was closer to... Yeah, I think it was a little after 7 p.m. Oh, no. No, there was no... No, I don't think there was any Leo out front. But it was, whoops, I want to stay over here. But when I was talking to the guy that's driving the ambulance that almost hit me, because he didn't have any flashing lights on. It was 2:11. He was like, sorry man, I'm a little out of it. I just got released from the hospital after being stabbed. I'm like, oh really? He was like, they want to give me any ketchup in the hospital. I kept asking for it. That's odd. We got 1134 and 1133 right next to each other. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Consecutive numbers like that. Oh, it was after then? Okay. I thought you were going to go around, man. I had to use the ambo that day because we had a mass mass casualty scene with about 3 people hurt and 2 separate accidents. Oh, jeez. God, 16 miles per hour? Okay, I don't like that. What in the world's going on here? All these people are stranded here. But Canuck, I was saying Friday was slow. And then Saturday, I think you were the one looking for a cause for a fire that I did. And I had to wait till after I was done being chased to respond. Governed. I don't like this area. Stay to the left. Let's take a look at. Yeah, stay to the left. Hey, what are you doing Wednesday night? Tomorrow night? Not entirely sure. Like after, so here's the thing. Like I'm gonna have some of my nieces are coming over tomorrow after school, and then after like about 5:15, I'm driving them over to their house, and then I'm gonna eat dinner and be back probably about 6:30. Well, hold on. That's still up in the air because I don't know if I'm driving them home or if their mom is coming over, picking them up. Just wondering because I want to plan out some games to play with people, so I can afford a few games. Okay, all right. Well, so tonight, I'm not available tonight. Like, I know 3 of my nieces are for sure going to be here about 3. And we're going to start doing Taco Tuesday cooking about roughly about 5:30 after we walk the dogs. Within the next couple weeks, yeah. I'm down if we can schedule something. Oh, Canuck. I'm so curious on how many points that probe would have done if I didn't get sucked up. If I was able to get into the car after deploying that probe, it's like, how many points would that have been? But I had, I was doing Saturday morning. I was joining like random games like with other people. And one of them, I went to get gas. I'm filling up, and there was a tornado warning. And I'm looking, and it's coming towards the gas station that I'm at. And I ran out, and I placed a probe, and I got like 35,000 points. I'm like, oh no. Was it no? I think it was like 5,000. It was something that was like, this is the most I've ever had, and god damn it, I wasn't recording. I looked over because I was like, I had OBS up. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to show people this recorded. Ah, fuck, it's not recording. Because I went from like that one mission, that one run. This is how many points I got that one run. I went from having, what was it, 16,000 coins to 35,000 coins. And it was just like, oh my gosh. I looked, well, for me, I don't have to look at the bottom right hand corner. I just look over at the Stream Deck. And if I press the wrong button on the Stream Deck, because one button is record, the other button is stream, and they're right next to each other, so I can sometimes hit the wrong button and hit record when I want to stream, or hit stream when I want to just record. Oh, by the way, how was everybody's weekend? Mine was dull. A lot of people in my family were sick. They're all getting over it, so well, they were either sick or getting over their flu, so we didn't really do much. I did go out to lunch by myself. Treated myself to a birthday lunch. Sat there watching, what game was on? Oh, it was Arsenal versus Fulham, I think it was, that was on. So I was sitting there watching that game while eating lunch. You did some RP all weekend? Oh, nice. I was playing Motor Town. So I don't know what happened, but my my all my characters got deleted, and I don't know what happened. And I was looking through the backups, and even the backups weren't like populated into the game, so I had to create a new character and started playing Motortown to build up my money. I almost played Motortown today. Just went around, did some random things. Starting to get a sore throat. I hope I'm not getting sick with that while everybody else in my family was sick. I'm entering the city. Bremen. I need to go to that city. Why are you doing? I click this. Okay. Alright. Gonna release a new short tomorrow by the then I'll leave other two for after the video releases. Okay. If you know, you know. So when I do the drunk video, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna put in there like the highest BAC ever recorded for a person to have actually survived in there as well, so that I'm not being unrealistic with the 0.68. It's just no, I haven't finished. I just started editing it because I've been working on the OCRP highlights video. Because, you know, when I'm doing scenes, sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, how many pints is in an average human blood in an average human body? And I'm looking it up really quick while I'm being worked on. I'm like, oh, an average human body is 12 pints of blood. Okay. And then I'm like, yeah, there's 10 pints of blood pooled around the body and 1 pint of blood all over the officer that was doing CPR. And it's like you don't have to whisper, you could just type in regular chat if you want to ask questions. But this game, it's an old game. I'm ready to release the Stab 102. Go ahead. 559. I haven't stabbed 559. Although I've driven around a game, I've driven around with the plate. So it's like I've driven around with the plate that said Stab 559. Another one with the plate of Stab 809. Stab 110. And I've never stabbed any of them. I'm gonna mention all the people featured in that video as well. Okay. Oh my gosh, if I did that with my highlights videos, like, oh my god, I would have to mention somebody that I don't want to talk to anymore. I gotta go over this bridge. Whee. Give me a second. And then the one after that, I was being chased. Gosh, what was I being chased for? Was that one of the times I was going around robbing places and ended up being chased because of it? Because there was 2 times that happened, and one of them I got away. The other one I was shot and killed. Oh yeah, I was talking to Chris in character, pretty much told him to be careful. Hey man, there was a guy that was riding a bike and I saw his plate and it said stab 559, so you might want to be careful. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go by the fire station in a bike with the plate of Sab 211. Kind of freak him out. I know I did it to you. What about 460? Cause I know I have I've gone around with the 840, but that was only on OCRP. You can't change plates on RMRP, and I don't know if he's ever been on heavy. Alright. What's here? Let's see. Let's do this one. I guess we'll do that one. Yeah, so to Angelo. So, oh God. So Saturday when I was being chased and I ran, I drove the bike into the lake and I bailed on foot. I got into a shootout with them after trying to cross the highway. And they like searches me, and I put down like a knife, a picture of Officer 110, with the caption of "person to stab." And like Bradley's right there. He's the one searching me. Oh, he got my picture, and it says "person to stab." Why? Do you know him? I don't know him. You saw it in Skybox? Oh, did I do G? I don't think shoot. I didn't mean to do GME. Unless you were close by and when I did it, because it was kind of funny because we got into a shootout and I got killed, and then like I got ran over by like 3 or 4 cars. So they were like trying to save me. Like, no, he's dead. Head smashed in. I think I was at the station. Yeah, if that happened, oops, my bad. My gosh, Chris was like, whatever his character's name was on Saturday, I'm sorry, Friday, he was so mad at me for hitting his bean van. You hit my bean van! How do you miss a van like that? I'm like, it wasn't there in my eyes. I even quickly made a video so that you can see that it wasn't there in my eyes. I almost ran into someone since I saw nothing either. Yeah. It's happened to me a couple of times. I parked when OCRP got the new Sandy Shores Airport. I parked in one of the parking spots, and the guy's like, dude, you just... Woo! Ooh! So close to losing it. So close to losing it. That was... Oh my gosh. It's like... I parked in one of the parking spots, and the guy's like, dude, you just pushed the car out of the way. I'm like... I turn around, like, I don't see a car. Yeah, it's right there. I'm like, I don't see it. Walk over. He's like, well, can you move your car? I'm like, okay. So I walk over and move my car. And I think it was after I moved it that his car that he was talking about respawned, like, just showed up. I'm like, oh. station is yellow. It happened to you at Station 4? So what's going on at Station 4 is like every single time I drive by, when there's people there, it's like there's bodies all over the ground. It's like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? You guys have to be doing something to cause all that. Talk to 346 about that. No, I'm talking to you about it because you're here right now, and I know that you one at a time. Ooh. It's his thing. Like one of the times I interacted with you, you were right before I interacted with you. You were hold on. Where's my mouse? There it is. We're like standing over a couple of the bodies. So it was like, dude, it's you. You're the one that's doing it. You're the one that's doing it. Okay. No, it's him. Trust me, be bugging about it. 346? I don't know who 346 is. Oh my gosh, you can damage liquid? What? Katsu? Okay. Maybe I'll have him talk to you. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking maybe I will show up as Leo after he's done all that and go, what's going on here? What's with all these bodies? And arrest him for it. Book him for murder. Times how many bodies there are. Let him go after taking him to the station, put him in jail. Is there like a place on Discord to like Well, I'll post his mugshot in the Safe Rooms channel. Booked for murder. Trial day. Okay, sounds good when you do that. You know, it's still makes me laugh is the fact that you had a police officer at the station 4, when I decided to shoot in the 24/7 right around the corner, thinking that it would get you guys to make a call to the dispatch that there's a shooting. Not knowing that you guys had Leo there already. I was like looking back, I'm like, okay, they saw me leaving. And he just started running after me, like, wait a minute. Why are they running? Why would a firefighter run after me? No. Is that Leo? That's got to be a police officer. That can't be one of the firefighters. Doubt that they would ever do something like that. I know we told them there, and they did nothing. Since they said something to me, and my medic partner said that he'd say something to them. Oh man, have you seen Garlic Joe's? Who was he with? Booch? I think it was with Booch. Their video when they were. You got to get some sleep. Alright, you sleep well. Dream of all the times you want to cause trouble. Dream of getting back at David Otto. I've seen it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. But sleep well, Canuck. Gotta be careful doing that. This trailer's tip happy. Brad thinks they are first to cause trouble. How you doing, Brad? How you doing? And thank you for checking in, and thank you for work lurking. Hey, oh, you know what I should have done, Brad? Is played Lego Star Wars. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I haven't streamed. I've never streamed that game. Oh well. Ooh, that makes me wonder, do they have a Lego Star Trek game? They have Lego Star Wars, Lego, is it Batman? Lego, I think they have Indiana Jones that's Lego too. Oh, Harry Potter. You enjoy your work lurk, Frat. Thank you for the work lurking. Have I driven through this one? I think I have. Oh, I think I'm crossing into Poland. Yeah. Oops. Driving down there. Honking at each other as we drive by. Oh no. Toll roads. Let's see. Wanted one where I didn't have to stop.
Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane.
Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. Pinky, the Pinky. Pinky and the Brain. Brain, 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 brain. Zoink! What are we doing tomorrow night, Pinky? Oh, sorry, Brain? Hi, Swirly. How you doing? What troubles have you been causing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Just doing some driving. I left Germany for Poland, and I'm almost to. Am I going to Slovenia or Czechoslovakia? I think I'm going to Czech. It was okay. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. The worst birthday would probably be when it was my 16th birthday, the day that was also the funeral of my grandmother. So the problem with this past birthday was a lot of my family members were sick, and several of my friends were in the area were sick. One of them wasn't exactly sick. She had to have emergency surgery on Friday. Do I have any mods going? No, I don't. Not on, well, I'm on Truckers MP, so there's really no mods you can have on Truckers MP. But you know, I did go to treat myself to a birthday lunch and dinner at a couple of restaurants I haven't been to in a while. In fact, when I went to Cheesecake, they had the Arsenal Fulham game on, so I was watching that while sitting there eating. What, Ruti? What route? Oh, well, route? I'm headed to Czechoslovakia right now, I think. Ostrava? I don't know how to say that, but yeah. So it was. I also logged on to the Heavy RP server Saturday night after. Yeah, I'm doing 68 on a 50 road. I'm speeding. There's no Leo to catch me. I did log on to Heavy RP Saturday night to mess around. And so overall, it was a good birthday. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Or it wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. Steering wheel or keyboard? Xbox controller. So neither. You're assuming, Will? Nope. No, I don't have a steering wheel, and really, if I have one, it's like, where am I going to store it when I'm not using it? Also, that the fact that my desk is a glass top, and it's not really a good place to clip anything to, so I'd have to get a stand just for it, or just put it on the glass and hope that it doesn't slide around too much. So it's just easier for me to just do a controller. Since I use the controller for other games like Played Up and SnowRunner, Grand Theft Auto. This area of the server is pretty empty. There's 2,600 people on the server right now. I have a wheel on a stand that I picked up from Amazon. Yeah, I know, but it's like, well, gotta pick a place to put it. So, Czech Republic, this area is pretty empty, but this area over here is usually packed. And I'm way over here just like doing my own thing. We can do this one. I think, yeah, this will be, that's it. That's my only choices. Damn, why is there like no doubles? I gotta like make my own trip. Find cargo that would allow me to do a double. Yeah, I think you were the one that told me about that, Biker, but it's like, again, placement issue. I know I'm making up excuses, but when you get angry because somebody moves something on your desk, when you go sit down when you go into the kitchen and you know where everything's supposed to be, and somebody that's decided to move things around, which has happened to me the last time I took a trip. Thought it'd be a great prank on me and piss me off instead, because it's like I have everything where I want it. Just come on, get this going. I'm gonna have to go through this toll road again, huh? Oh yeah. By the way, Biker, how are you doing? Like, what troubles have you been causing? Did you have a good weekend, Biker? Humiliation, how are you doing? What troubles have you been causing? How was your weekend? I just noticed that it tells me the speed. So there's auto, 2, 3, okay. And then off. That's the second time I almost went over and was able to save it today. at the roundabout, fly up. Oh, okay. Hi, Jacob. How you doing? What troubles have you been causing? I don't know when the next roundabout is. I think I'm staying in Poland for the rest of this trip. Whoops. Yeah, it looks like I'm staying in Poland. All the way up, yeah. I'm good actually, home early, so I'm kicking back and relaxing. How are you? I'm doing okay. If it has no vowels, you're in Poland. If it has no vowels, you're in Poland. But okay, I don't get that joke. Considering that Poland has 2 vowels in it. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, are you serious? You don't see these all the time on Truckers MPs, one that actually works. Yeah, it's like you don't see these. When I saw them lighting up, I'm like, wait, what? I was confused. I had to stop and take a look. It's like in American Truck Sim, there's only one railroad crossing that actually works, and that's by Ely, Nevada, on Truckers MP. I think this is the only one on the Euro Truck Simulator part of Truckers MP that works. Well, technically, you should have stopped before the crossing. I know, I should have, but I didn't. You made up Persinski. Well, isn't I a vowel? So that one had a vowel in it, Jacob. A-E-I, yeah. That last letter in that word is a vowel. Yeah, that just serves as decorations. Okay. So what are you doing home early? Did you get fired? Or are you homesick? It's really hard to drive home that joke. Yeah. I scuffed up a guardrail. Oh yeah, that would be something. No, I had had to pick up a package, so I had to leave early. Oh, okay. I thought it was like you just got fed up of the issues with the servers, so you took a bat to all of them, and that's why they fired you. Well, either that or a sledgehammer. Yeah, I just caused a huge mess and left, then left for others for that. So you went, what was that scene from that movie, Office Space? I'm think they were using a fax machine or a printer, and they just took a bat to it and just like smashed it to bits. I don't even think that would work. I could cause a mess, but I would have to clean it up myself tomorrow, so... Yeah, your boss walks by the server room, like, what happened to all these servers? Jacob took a sledgehammer to them. Alright, well, just leave it there. Jacob will clean it tomorrow. Yeah, something like that. Jacob made a mess. He has to clean it. There's two problems. First, it can wait. And second, there's nobody else that could clean it. What do you mean? I guess that what I could do is just take a broom and just start sweeping it up. Well, you could make it worse, of course. Yeah, probably. Rest stop over here? This is a small rest stop. There's nobody around. Well, it's not that the damage would be physical in the first place. I'm a developer. I'm not responsible for the servers. And not in this job, at least. You're a developer. Okay. And I'm a network server admin, so... or I was. In charge of routers, switches, as well as several of the servers. I always hated like seeing server rooms where there's like cables everywhere. There's like not all that neat. Doesn't look neat at all. And I've been into some server rooms where nothing's labeled, and I'm like, how do you know which cable goes to which, or you know? What is this? Like, here's this server here, but there's no label on it. So what's this server? It's like, it's a top server. Yeah, I had a full stack job in my previous company, so I have a bit of knowledge. Oh yeah, what did this cable do? Well, we had so when I worked for Wake County School District, at one of the sites, we had a computer, a desktop, like a server, one of the desktop server computers just sitting on the ground in one of the IDFs. and it was on, but there was no label to it, and it's connected to the network. And I'm just looking at this, going, okay, so what did this server do? Nobody could tell me what the server did, so I just unplugged it. 2 months later, we found out that that was one of the that server was one of the camera controllers for that site. So I unplugged it because nobody could tell me what it was for. Like I took a picture of it. It said where it was located. It's not labeled. I've even tried to log into it. I couldn't log into it with my own credentials. Not even my own credentials, but even the local admin that we have for the entire district wouldn't work. So I'm like, yeah, nobody could tell me what this does. So I just unplugged it, just cut the cable, pulled the power cable from it, turn it off. Don't know what it's there for. Don't know why. 2 months later, we were doing. We were at that site, upgrading all the cameras, and it was like, yeah, the cameras in this section have been working for 2 months. Really? Okay. So we upgraded all the cameras, and I think that was someone said, "Oh yeah, this is the camera server for this section." I'm like, really? Nobody told me. I've been trying to find out what it was for, why it was plugged in. I couldn't log into it. Oh yeah. You have to use these credentials to log into it. Okay. So for 2 months, one section of a school had no cameras. See, that's why my old boss always registered the serial numbers in the database first thing when we unpacked the hardware. Oh yeah. No, the serial number wasn't even in the system. That's the thing. It's like, why is it here? To me, it wasn't district property. It was somebody else had plugged it in. It was somebody else's property, and it's not supposed to be there. In that case, you would have alerted security. Well, I did talk to the school resource officer, the police officer on scene, and he was like, well, I'll take pictures of it and stuff, but there's really nothing I can do unless you can prove that it was there for malicious intent. I couldn't prove it was there for malicious intent, so all I did was unplug it. If it's unregistered hardware, then there's a chance that it's been set up with malicious intent. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we couldn't prove that it was there with malicious intent, so it was like, all right. Of course, but that's an incident. Yeah. Like, all we could do is document it, say this is there. We don't know why it's there. We have no control. We don't have access. And then all we have to do is go through logs and see if there was anything that is suspicious, and we couldn't find anything that was suspicious, so we couldn't prove that it was there with malicious intent. So all we did was unplug it and just left it wait to see if somebody's goes, hey, there's a machine that needs to be on in this room. Oh, okay. Then why is it not registered with us? It should be in our database. I should be able to look at the serial number, type it into our database, and go, oh, this is what it is. This is the server name. This is the computer name, But I couldn't do that, so unplug. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I know, Jacob, you just arrived, but, it's about that time. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta get the dogs out for a walk, and I got some stuff to do around the house before my nieces get here, and we do Taco Tuesday dinner tonight. Right now, I only know of 3 of my nieces going to be here tonight. We'll go say hi to this guy. We'll go say hi to somebody that Jacob doesn't like. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I think Jacob's fine with him. Here's my raid message for everybody and my raid message for my 3 subscribers. Thank you, John, for checking in. So I hope you have a nice day as well. How did I know that you